What's up everyone, I'm AhkTaar and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are gonna try to beat NEDGIA 36 in auto using that team, so let's go! Okay, so clearly this is not accessible to everyone, but one more time it's to try to show you that NORDAC is mandatory for this kind of content, and you are gonna see that directly on the first wave. You're gonna understand this is so perfect to have a NORDAC in your team. Here you have a Nicholas Squid 3 and higher, so yeah, it's way mandatory for that because you are gonna freeze enemies many times, you are gonna have the apple, it's really mandatory for this kind of content, and you are gonna heal a lot, increase your speed, lower the speed of enemies. Nicholas is mandatory. Little Jack is mandatory too for two things. Increase your burn damage, and so Anna is gonna deal a lot of damage too. Increase the mastery of all your heroes, so Nita and Anna, both of them are gonna deal a crazy amount of damage, and Little Jack lower the attack of the boss, and so using that you are gonna be safer during your run. Also he deals a lot of damage, so he is way mandatory for that. And finally Nita, because NEDGIA is taking more burn and more poison damage, so you can use that, it's gonna work super well. So let's run the fight and let's see how does it work. On the first wave, remember you have Pauline and you have Nicholas, and so Pauline is gonna cleanse everyone. So I'm using the first skill with Nita first, and now I'm gonna use the ultimate on the next turn. And look at that, I have damage immunity and block debuff on all my heroes for 2 turns, and so I can't take damage and I can't take debuffs. And so it's perfect. And look at the damage now, I almost cleared the first wave. Second wave, it was in auto, 27 seconds. So second wave, I have to tank that one. So I'm taking a lot of damage, but it's okay. I'm gonna buff myself again and now I'm safe. So yeah, that wave is not the hardest one, okay? So boss wave now. Okay, I took an attack on my Nicholas, he lost the apple, but he's gonna shield again, and now he is safe normally. So now the goal is gonna be to deal as much damage as I can on the boss to kill him as fast as possible. And you are gonna see that he is gonna take a lot of damage, it's super fast. Okay, he killed my Nicholas, I'm not sure if I can win that one without Nicholas, but we are gonna see. It's new for me, so I don't have probably 100% win rate, but still, it's pretty strong. The problem is that I don't have heals anymore without Nicholas. But NORDAC is such an amazing hero, with the damage immunity I can survive the entire fight almost. Okay, I lost another hero, I still have Nita and Little Jack, so maybe I can still win. Damage immunity, so okay. Close. And I won. Just because of NORDAC. NORDAC is such a great unit with the damage immunity during 2 turns and the big shields on your heroes. You are so safe. I have no words to describe that. He's just an amazing hero, and as you can see, it works. So 163 million damage on Little Jack, 188 million on Nita. It's so freaking great. You can replace Nita with O'Grady's if you have O'Grady's, but it's way less accessible, I would say. But this is what I'm using because I have a Mastery Surge Aura full star on my O'Grady's here, and that team works on other dungeons, so I'm using that. Let's try just to see if there is a difference, a big difference or not. And after that I'm gonna show you the stats of my heroes. So, block debuff, so powerful. 2 turns of block debuff. Melia may be annoying. She's gonna deal a lot of damage to my heroes. Okay, no, she's dead. Pretty nice. So, second wave. Damage immunity, block debuff, I'm safe. Attack up on my heroes and look at the damage. This is so strong. Already on the boss wave. Okay, Eric is not frozen. I lost the apple on Ogradis. I'm gonna have to buff my heroes again, otherwise I'm gonna die. Perfect. Only the boss remaining. How much time is it gonna take? I did it in 1 minute 58 seconds on the previous run, but I lost a lot of heroes. Here, it seems like it's gonna be better. Yeah, that's so freaking better. But that's also because I have a Mastery Surge Aura Full Star here, and so I have way more damage on my 2 DPS here. And I lost no hero. 1 minute and 31 second, NEDGIA 36. So yeah, today we have way better heroes than before. Just NODAC changes everything. If you want to focus on last stages in dungeons, NODAC is mandatory. If you don't have a NODAC, don't expect to beat this kind of content. He is mandatory. His damage immunity, block debuff, and his big shields are mandatory. You can't survive without a NODAC. Otherwise, send me a picture, send me a video about your team without NODAC if you can clear a stage at 36 or above. I'm curious to see. So, this is so strong, so freaking strong. We are gonna try one more time, but the next stage, the 37, just to see if I can clear that one. Yeah, a few weeks ago, I wasn't able to clear any stage 36 in auto. It was working in manual, but in auto it was absolutely impossible. But now, thanks to NODAC, and only because of NODAC, it is possible. I mean, only because of NODAC, yeah. You need other heroes. You need Little Jack exclusive 2 or more. You need Nicholas exclusive 3 or more. But even without before, it was clearly not achievable without NODAC. I might lose my Anna. No, okay. Only Pauline remaining. Okay. Second wave. Freeze them. Damage immunity, block debuff. Damage on them. Yeah, the burn damage. It's kind of funny because before, HP burnings were the best source of damage and the burn damage were the worst. And today, the burn team is the best ever. This is funny to use them, so. Okay, so for now it seems okay. They are frozen. Only the boss remaining and I lost one hero, so maybe that time it's gonna be harder to beat. But it's NEDGIA 37, so if it works... I wasn't able to beat it before. It's the first time I'm trying NEDGIA 37. Okay, I lost the apple on Anna, so it might not work. Okay, she's still alive for now. I have another shield. Hope I can apply, yeah, damage immunity, so maybe it's gonna work. It's taking more time because I lost one DPS, but... Okay, I lost the second DPS, but I still have the apple on Little Jack, so maybe it's gonna work. He lost a lot of burn damage because Anna is dead. She needs to survive to increase my burn damage. It's gotta be close. Come on, Little Jack, survive, please. Damage immunity, okay. Ultimate. Oh, this is so close. It's gonna fail. I'm pretty sure that it is gonna fail. Okay! Okay! NEDGIA 37 down! Oh yeah, come on, give me some potions. 300 million damage. This is just crazy how powerful these heroes are. I mean, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, We had no hero to beat this kind of content, and today we have that. So in fact, it seems like when they release some content, some new content, they add the solutions right after, okay? We don't have the heroes before they release the content, but after they are releasing heroes to adjust the content and making us able to beat them. So next time they are gonna add a new content, probably I won't cry on my video. Maybe I'm gonna wait a bit in order to see what they release, because now it's possible. But maybe they increased the power of Nordak that high because we cried before and we needed some better heroes to beat this kind of content, and now thanks to him this is possible. So let's talk about the heroes and my gear. First of all, this is my Nordak. This is a great Nordak though. 2 speed sets, so it is achievable. This is not about stuff in the shop. If I show that to you, blue gear everywhere, only 1 piece of legend. But if I push myself, let's have a look to the stats here. 89 speed, HP rate, defense rate, healing effect, he doesn't need that. Speed, one more time, no HP here, defense rate, crit rate, okay. Here, effect hit, he doesn't need effect hit. HP rate, HP flat. Here, speed again, healing effect, HP rate, crit rate. Here, flat HP, speed, a lot of speed, HP rate, okay. Other stuff, he doesn't need that. Here, a lot of speed again, HP rate, flat HP, artifact, and defense. And here, finally, speed, HP rate, and defense flat. Other stuff, not needed. Maybe the crit damage is interesting on him, but the other stuff is not required. So if I push myself, if we have a look to these stats, 760k HP. This is the tankier unit in the game. He has a lot of base HP and defense. 2400 speed, this is important to be faster than the boss, otherwise you won't apply your buffs in time and you are gonna die. And this is everything he needs here. These 3 stats, HP first, speed then, and defense. Emblems, this is what I'm using. So he has more HP here, more HP here, more shield effect. Healing effect just in case I was using a recovery horn aura on him, but in fact it's not great to use that on him, so I might consider to change these 2 emblems to other emblems. Maybe that one to have more speed during the fight, could be really interesting. Aura, I'm using that one and I'm trying to max it out, so I'm gonna have way more HP during the Dwarven Ruins fights, and so he's gonna provide a stronger shield to my heroes. This is the only I recommend to use on him. Others are not great. What do I need for that? Ooh, close to another level. Perfect. Okay, for him, then this is my Nita. I'm currently farming her aura in order to increase her damage, her stats. So I'm using her with 2 accuracy sets. She has a 42k and a half attack, 2100 speed, and she has a lot of effect hit and mastery. I have the same amount of effect hit and mastery. This is not for dungeons but for PvP and the Brave Trial. The highest amount you have in effect hit, the better. Otherwise you are gonna struggle in Brave Trial to kill enemies, and this is why I have that much effect hit on her. Otherwise for dungeons I should have something like 100% here, and 150% would be better. But this is what I'm using on her currently. So here, everything to increase the damage, reduce the cooldowns, and I'm using that aura, so I have more effect hit during the battle. And one more time, the more the effect hit, the better on her. But it would be better to use a mastery aura to get more damage. But that one is interesting. Level 22 at the moment. As I'm saying, I am currently farming the level here, farming only the Sunset Sages in Faction Abyss, so I want to increase her potential to the maximum. This is important to me. Then, this is my Nicholas. 2 first aid sets, and one more time, this is not about gear. I have 3 pieces of 5-star, okay? What is important is the substats here. I mean, that set, even if you are using 5-star piece of gear, it's still important because it's giving so much stat to your hero. Speed, effect hit, and healing effect. And Nicholas Exclusive 3 requires all the 3 stats. So, What is important on him is the effect hit and the speed first. 137% effect hit, and this is not enough. Okay, as you saw during the fight, he couldn't freeze enemies every time, so I need more than that. 2474 speed, it's great, but it could be better. I don't have the best gear on him. As you saw, I have a lot of 5-star piece of gear. And healing effect, I clearly don't have enough. 100% would be better. But we can't have everything. Okay, so on him, speed first, effect hit then, and HP then. And healing effect as a bonus. Emblems, classic support one to have a better shield and more heals. Here I'm using that one, but maybe it could be better to have more heals. So I'm gonna consider using that. And using that one too. But for PvP, that one is interesting and that one too. Aura, I'm using a Combat Vanguard Aura, and it is my first Legendary Aura 5-star. This is the most accessible one. It requires only runes number 1, 2 and 3 normally. If I show that to you on another hero, because I can't see it here, Combat Vanguard. Runes number 1, 2 and 3. This is the easiest to get. If you have a look here, 18% to drop the number 1, 16% the number 2 and 15% the number 3. So these runes are the easiest to get. So the Combat Vanguard is the first aura you should build, you should construct, you should craft on your heroes and maxed out. So if I go back to my Nicholas here, this is the aura I have on here. Level 0 at the moment. I almost never farmed that faction. So I need to farm it to get more stats. I'm gonna do that in the future, but I'm waiting for Pauline exclusive 3 because mine is only exclusive 1 at the moment on that account. Okay for that. Next hero, Little Jack. A Fearless set and Mastery set. The reason why I'm using a Fearless set is because I had a big substats on it. Because it's increasing the crit rate, okay, the leech, okay, so he has more survivability, but also Mastery by 20%. And I have a big substats here. As you can see, I push myself. 12% mastery and a bit of speed, and on that piece of gear I have some attack rate, attack flat and mastery, so it's interesting to use that on him. This is the only pieces of gear I have for that set, but it does the job. So in terms of stats, almost 40k attack, but the maximum mastery you can put on him the better. 190% at the moment. I have 200 on my big account, but I have more stats coming from the sanctuary, so that's the reason why. You need only mastery, don't need effect hit, don't need attack, put only mastery on him if you have at least the second exclusive, I think. Now let me check, yeah. Second exclusive on Little Jack, put everything on mastery. The more you have, the better. Because until you have a 250 mastery, it's still gonna increase the mastery of your other heroes in your team. So the highest you have, the better. And some speed, okay. This is what you need on your Little Jack. Emblems. Everything to increase the dot damage and the mastery, really important. And aura, I'm using the skill master aura. This is the only hero on which I have a skill master aura today, and I'm trying to max it out, but it requires so much runes number 9 to craft that aura. It's just so freaking hard to get some. You have only 3% if I'm not mistaken. 4%. 4%. It's really difficult to get some in dungeons in Faction Abyss. And then my other heroes, where is Anna? This is my Anna. She has a mastery set and a first aid set, 39k attack, almost 40k, 2000 speed, 96% effect hit and 132% mastery. She is really interesting though. Maybe she doesn't require to have that much effect hit and I could increase more the mastery, but it seems like it's really powerful this way, so this is what I'm using on her. Emblems, everything one more time to increase the dot damage. And I'm using that mastery aura on her. And one more time, I am lacking some stats here, so she could be way better than that. I'm gonna try to consider increasing her more in the future. So that was all for that, and then my Ogradis here. She has first aid set and mastery set. 39k attack, 2080 speed, 100 effect hit and 137% mastery. She is interesting, but she could be better. But I'm using the gear I have at the moment. Everything to increase the dot damage for the emblems. And I have the Mastery Surge aura maxed out here. Really important, this is why my heroes are doing that much damage. So, that was all for the video, I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video, have a nice day, bye bye.